We having fun now, boys and girls. Hey YouTube, Phil and Florence. What I got going today is Boston butt. I got 3 butts down here, let me show you. These 2 came from Sam's. It says all natural, supreme trim, pork shoulder butt, bone in, hand trimmed. This is something new that they have here in Florence. Their butts were real small out on the front, and I asked if they had some 9-10 pound butts, and he went back in the back and came out with these. As you can see, these are 9 pound, and well, this one's 8.1. And then Janet's aunt had a butt. She said, well, while you're working on your here, take this one, and she's got a small one from the food line. I'm gonna put that one on along with these 2 of mine. So that's what we got going today, and I'm gonna get these ready. What I do is take these out of the packaging and give them a little rinse off. Make sure we got all the blood off. Just a little rinse. I tell you, these things have been, the packaging says hand trimmed. This is the best looking butt I think I've ever had. There's no extra fat and stuff on it. The fat cap's already been trimmed down pretty tight, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to working with this one. Okay, I think this is ready to go to put some rub on. What we're going to be using today for rub, I'm going to put a base coat of It's Incredible down, and then I'm going to go put the rub on from GQ Barbecue on one of these, and then I'm going to use a new one called Eat Barbecue, Zero to Hero. Sweet rub. This sent to me all the way from Minnesota by Jay Dallum, a viewer of mine. And we're going to try that one out for the first time today. Okay, first we're going to put some yellow mustard on the butts to get the rub to adhere real good. I'm going to apply a little bit of this It's Incredible first. One of these larger ones I'm going to go over with the rub from GQ Barbecue. This one down here, that's what we're going to use on this one. Okay, then the middle one we're going to use Eat Barbecue. Now, on Janet's aunt's, I'm going to let that set up, and I'm going to go fire up the smoker. See you outside. Alright, we need to put these wood chokes in. So I'm just going to dump them in there like that. One in the fire, get a little smoke. That's the apple wood. Let's put them on. I'll put that cap up. These are one's 9 pounds and one's 8 pounds. Close her down. All the vents are open for now. I do not have the water pan in. I'm going without the water pan to get that direct pit cooked flavor. So, temperature's coming back up. And we'll check back in another hour or so and spritz with some apple cider vinegar. Hey guys, it's been an hour and 25 minutes. We've been at 262. The meat's up to 90 degrees. We're gonna spritz. Looking good. All right, we're gonna cover it back up. This thing alone, pretty much, it's been on 2 hours and 46 minutes. It's been averaging around 265. And I'm looking at these thermometers. The meat, internal thermometers in the meat is 129, 142, 122. The 142 is the highest one. It's that small butt. So it's smaller and cooking faster, about 20 degrees more. Hours and 51 minutes. This thermometer on the top is at 250. And the ThermoWorks smoke is at 281. Those other two are meat probes. It'll settle back into that 265 mark or somewhere close to that, 260. That small butt is at 151 and it's stalled out, so I'm gonna wrap it. Looking good. We're at 3 hours and 40 minutes. Close her back up. We'll let those other ones stay on there a while. Wrap them in a little bit. Had to go earlier on that small one. Okay, it's been 4 hours and 48 minutes. I'm stalled out at 154 and 145 on the two large butts, so I'm gonna take them up and wrap them. Stand by. Looks like it's clouding up. Might get a little shower. I might have to push that smoker up under this large umbrella that I always have available. In fact, I believe it's getting ready to start raining. Hear the rain. It is coming down. Woo! Blowing. My back's getting wet. Okay, I've been temping these. This one's 202 and this one is about the same thing. I'm gonna take these two up and let this one stay on a little bit. It's got to go a little bit more, so I'm gonna let these rest a little bit and then I'm going to pull them. Let's do the next one. Okay, like before, this one is still hot and we got a little bit of a fat cap I'm gonna slide off of here. Some of this. Use this for. Just pull that off. Expose that bone. And it's right there. It slides right out. It is hot. You know what the bone is like. A little piece of fat right there. Get that off. Alright, we got another one still on the cooker over there. This is where I depart ways from most of you on the pulled pork. Most of you just tear it up and have it in a bowl and have sauce on the side. Well, in this area, this is what we do. I'm sorry if this offends you. It's more of the same stuff we've already used. This is apple cider vinegar. This is why they call it vinegar-based barbecue. And believe me, it's delicious. Then salt it till it looks white. You gotta get it plenty salty. These big butts can hold a lot. And then black it with black pepper until it's pretty black. And I'm telling you, that's what makes good barbecue is plenty of the right stuff. Just rubbing a little rub on it is not going to be enough. You watch Rodney Scott down in Stuckey and he'll show you. He takes these same kind of canisters when they flip that hog over, and he does the same thing. And he's got some of the best in this area, in my opinion. I don't know his secret sauce. Ones I'm using are pretty good. I don't use a lot of this red pepper flakes. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit, about that much. And then the sauce. Here's the combination 50-50. Prossers vinegar base from Merle's Inlet and Richards from Florence. Merle's Inlet is down at the beach and Florence is on the way to the beach. And both of these sauces are good. Richards is a little sweeter. Alright, then we're going to tear this up and mix it together. And I'll show you what I end up with. Alright guys, I got it tore up. That's the 8-pound, 8-point-something pound, and this is the 5-pound, and I've got the 9-pounder still on there. It's going to come out the same way, so I'm not going to bother showing it to you when I take it off. But it was a good cook. I will say it's good in my opinion, but it's not like cooking with all wood. When I say all wood, see, this was with charcoal with wood chunks for smoke in the Weber Smokey Mountain, and it's delicious. Don't get me wrong, it's just not as good as a pit cooked hot red coals from hickory or oak or something like that, being shoveled under the hog or the shoulders and hams, whatever. That's the way I do it in cold weather, but it's too hot to stay out here with it in 10 fire, so this is what I end up doing. But with that being said, it's still delicious. All right guys, moment of truth. I'm going to reach down in here and get me some of this pulled pork, South Carolina style. Looks good. That's some good barbecue right there. Put it on some bread, some slaw. You don't have to add any hot sauce, but the sauce is in there. Believe me, it's great. I'm gonna take this in, and me and Miss Janet are gonna fix us up a barbecue sandwich with some slaw for dinner tonight. I don't know if we're having anything else with it. That's just one of those nights where a sandwich will do. I appreciate you coming along, and until next time, this is Big Old Phil in Florence. I'll see you later. Hey, Annette, how about try this barbecue and see what you think?
I think it looks delicious.
You think that'll work?
That is so good.
All right. It fills up that tray pretty good from Sam's.
Well, it looks and tastes delicious.
Well, I appreciate you helping me out with the taste test.